Here we go again, it's me, the blind angler, and that man, Matachewie. Today we're going after a fish sought after around the world. It's magnificent, it's majestic, it's magical. It's the carp. But our journey starts here at Milemead, located in Tavistock, Devon. Milemead hosts 5 lakes, from beginner level all the way up to the experienced angler if they want to do battle with some big carp and some even bigger catfish. Facilities and a well-stocked tackle shop are available, with Paul the owner standing by for friendly, helpful advice. All you need is your rod licence and your ticket. But our journey starts here. Located on the CARP in Silvers Lake, we've picked a swim which we've named Dicky Point. So why don't you join us as we go chasing the carp? So Matthew and I have picked our swims. I'm on the left, he's on the right. And happy with it?
No.
Brilliant. And, and between the left and right area is Dicky Point, which is just up behind us. So I think maybe a bit of bottom fishing, a bit of bread fishing.
Yeah, I mean I've been doing bread down my area, but they're only little ones, where Dicky Point does get you out a little bit to the deeper and maybe slightly bigger carp.
Yeah. That's right, yeah. We've had, in the past, we've had like 14 pounders and 13 pounders. Well, I have. But this is what we're here to do today. We are after the biggest carp in the lake, which sits at around about 19, 20 pounds. I want to go for that. Matthew wants to get his double.
Woo. Big targets.
Big targets. We also want to hit our own personal bag weight as well. I'm going for 40 pounds.
3 fish.
3 fish.
3 fish.
And I'm going for 40 pounds. Matthew?
Well, I'm going for 40 pounds and 1 ounce, aren't I?
40 pounds and 1 ounce for Matthew.
Just to beat you.
There's a bit of a jungle swim up there as well, and hopefully we might go up there and do a little bit of bread fishing, see if we can land something decent during the daylight hours. Then I think it's back to our bivvy, back to the base, for nighttime fishing.
Happy? Sound good.
Right, I've got a really nice swim behind me, which I'm looking forward to fishing. The best thing about this is I can fish off to the left, where I've got open lake. I've got an island in front of me. Matthew reckons it's about maybe 40 yards out, and then down the right hand side I've got a load of reeds as it goes out onto the point. So I'm thinking that the fish are going to be coming in and around looking for the food. The wind is blowing this way very gently, but the wind is coming in this way, so it's going to bring the fish in as well. So I'm going to have one rod out to the left at distance, and then one rod between me and the islands. And then if I want to, I can reel one of them in and fish with some bread on the surface, and maybe go out onto Dicky Point and see if we can pick one up from there. But at the moment, I've got one rod out on the bottom, and I've got one rod set up for float fishing because it is just a 2-rod limit on this lake. So that's what we've got, and looking forward to it. And hopefully we can get into a couple of nice fish, and I can beat Matthew in the total bag limit. Come on, mate. First carp of the day, and the first one on chasing the carp, and he weighs in at £4 and 15 ounces. So that puts me 1-0 up with Matthew, and but we're going to slip him straight back because he's only a babby. Well, and it's just started raining, so I've just put down the bread rod for now, and although this is probably a good time to get them, but I'm going to get dry because I'm still in shorts and t-shirt. But after catching that £4 15 ounce common carp, beautiful fish, it's 1-0 to me. My bag's winning, but obviously I'm looking for a bag of £40, so I need a few bigger ones than that. Tiger nut oilies out there. It's out there on its own for now, just in case it's small fish moving around. So we just have to wait and see what comes about. It's 1-0 to me. Matthew's feeling the pressure. Ooh, Matachewie, is that a fish near you? That sounded like a beast. You've weighed it.
I'm weighing it. It's just not settled, but it is heavier than yours.
Ah.
It's 505.
505. Let's have a look at Matthew with his mirror. It's not that double you're hunting for, Matthew.
Oh, nowhere near the double. Right, there he is. He's he's not a worldie, but it is the first one, so we'll take it.
So I've been baiting the swim just over in front of me here, and a couple of carp have moved in. So be a little bit quiet, just on top. Now one way I'll put the bread in is I find that if you cast it, the noise attracts the little silverfish, but if you just place it in with the rod tip and then undo the bail arm and move back, it seems to last longer. I've said that now, but there's the silverfish on it. I'm not too worried about the silvers, because the carp will just kind of put it out of the way and just take it right, one hit, bang. Just like that. But he didn't take it. So we'll try again. If you are visually impaired or blind, and you want to do free lining with bread for carp, make sure you've got, I don't know where the camera is, make sure you've got another pair of eyes. So I've got Matthew with me, and he will tell me if there's any bird life around, because the last thing you want to be doing is hooking into a swan or a duck or a goose. It might give a good bite, but it might be you that they're biting, so you want to keep the wildlife nice and safe. So Matthew's already been up to Dicky Point, checked it all out for me. Right, so I've come up to Dicky Point, where I'm going to try for carp on some bread. Now we've had 2 fish out already. I've had one on the bottom, Matthew one on the surface. I have absolutely no idea where the camera is, but I'm hoping I'm looking at it. So, piece of bread in the pocket as always. We go for a nice big piece. The hook, size 8, barbless. No barbs allowed. So when you come into a fishery, make sure you're following the rules. But Matt's had his on bread. I'm going to go for the same, and I've got my one other rod out with the tiger nut boilie, and all I'm going to do is just drop this one right off the edge. Just making sure the drag is set. Very, very important. These fish hit and run. Now I don't want to cast that too far, just because the wind is coming this way, so there's no point casting it out. One, because you can't really cast bread too far, but also the fish are coming in nice and close, so we just have to wait and see. The rod is 12 foot and it's a 2.75, so 2 3/4 test carp. Come on, fishes. We need that second fish. Matt's at the moment winning. We've got plenty of time, 24 hours, plenty of time. But Matt is winning so far. It's fine, it's fine. Just warmed up. That little £4.15, just warming up.
Wayne, how's it going?
Slowly.
Slowly. Very, very slowly.
You gonna net him?
I will in a second.
Okay.
Oh, he wasn't going to win any prizes anyway. He just jumped and unhooked himself. Oh, Wayne's back. So you've probably just seen that I just lost one. He literally just got let him. He jumped and unhooked himself. Normally that can be quite devastating, and it can happen quite a bit. I'm not too disappointed because it would have been lucky if it weighed £3. So if it comes down to I only catch 2 fish and that £3 would have won me the challenge, then I'll be disappointed. Otherwise, it's never going to register.
So Matthew's just lost his fish, which I'm not going to lie, quite happy about, because I can't really afford to go too far behind. But it's still very early days, and when tonight comes, that's when I expect it to really turn on, both on the bottom and also on the surface fishing, that kind of like twilight area. But yeah, let's hope we can get one now. Matthew's ground bait. The curry powder is so strong, it smells like an Indian restaurant around here. It's making me very hungry. I do hope that I'm in shot when I'm talking as well. drag set, ready to rock and roll.
So I thought I'd show you what most people show. Ground bait can be very important. So not only the flavours that you're using, but also kind of what you're using and what you're targeting for. So this lake has a lot of silvers and a lot of nuisance fish. So it's not always going to be the best if you're just using small baits and corn, etc., which is just an easy one. So what I've got breadcrumbs, hemp seed, some oats that have been ground up into like a dust, and then chickpeas and sweet corn. Obviously the chickpeas are quite a little bit bigger, which will keep the nuisance fish away.
Is that me or you?
That's me. Yeah, so the brand, and it's flavoured with curry powder, garlic, black pepper, chili flakes, a bit of miso, secret weapon miso. Nice and savoury, I'm going for, not sweet. So my plan is, obviously when you're throwing it out there, you're getting it out there, slingshot, spod, whatever you're using, that the ground up bread and oats, etc., kind of just make a scenty cloud to bring them all in. The nuisance fish are going to eat the hemp seed and the sweet corn, but they should leave all the chickpeas alone, so at least the carp will have something to feed on, keep them in the area, and hopefully then pick up one of my boilies. Yeah, but it smells delicious.
I've got a hair rig with a PVA mesh bag with some ground bait, some chopped up tiger nut, and I've also got a 20mm tiger nut boilie going out. Right, so I'm sat in the bivvy because it's raining. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's raining. I'm keeping one rod on the bottom with the tiger nut boilie and the PVA mesh bag. And I'm keeping the other rod free lining ready for bread. Matthew's just changed over, so he's gone 2 on the bottom. He's really going for it, but I feel that when it gets dark, a little bit darker, that's when the fish are going to come up onto the surface and start feeding hard. So yeah, I'm going to keep the bread. I'm just going to weigh it out for what with 1 rod, and then go for 2. And Matt's just come back in. Cool. Okay, I just wanted to quickly show my net. So as you can see, I've got some net floats here. Now they do come with green colours for camouflage. My problem is I can't see the net sometimes in the water. I can feel the fish, I can feel where the net is, but I can't always see it. And sometimes you need that little visual aid. So what I've done is I put the floats here, up right at the tip of the net, and I've got a rig winder, which I burnt a hole in, made it very, very thin, and forced it down. I undone the spreader block, and I forced it down as a stopper. So one, that'll keep my net floating, but also it's a little visual aid, just for me. But yeah, let's get another fish, shall we? Matthew's put all his eggs in one basket, and he's going for the bottom. So I've got, come out, it's raining, I don't care. I'm going to try and get one off the top and snag a second fish before him. Fish on! Fish on! I think it's a good one. It's taken line already. And he's staying deep, but he's moving quite quickly with like loads of headbangs. This could be the first double of the day. Matthew's just waiting his fish.
What was your latest?
3-3, I think.
Yep, smallest of the day.
What is it?
3-1.
3-1. Yeah, I know what you
So
mean.
I've just caught £3.1, tiny, pathetic. Unfortunately, it's counting at the moment. I mean, he's going to be bigger than your, what's your smallest?
4.5? No, 4.15. Is he in? Well done.
Oh, hang on. This may not count, mate.
Why?
I don't think he's it, but
Ah,
we'll have a look.
we'll have a look. Well, unfortunately, that last fish was foul hooked. It would have made my lead on Matthew a little bit better, but if I'm honest with you, I'm not that happy about it. I would like a double. Yeah, but it's that kind of witching hour kind of time. Probably looks lighter on the phone or on the camera, sorry, than it actually is. So this is the time of day that I would expect the doubles to come out to play on the surface. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get into one or two now bigger fish. So keep your fingers crossed back there.
So my whopping £3.1 is obviously counting at the moment, and Wayne's last fish doesn't count. He can't catch them fairly, and he had to hook it in the belly. So fortunately for me, it means that I mean, I'm still behind obviously because he's got the biggest fish and I've got the smallest fish, and those two combined doesn't really add up to great chances for me. But this time, we're early evening, it's quite, Wayne said it's not that light. Obviously that's just his eyesight, because it's light at the moment. It's alright. But yeah, I need something big. I need something big, baby. It should beat the £3.3. Fish on.
Are you still going?
Yeah.
Do you want me to come over or?
No, not at the moment, mate. You carry on. See if you can gut hook any more.
I really hope that one fell hook.
Oh, I deserve that. He spat it. Okay, so I just lost that fish. He spat the hook. And that's karma, ladies and gentlemen. They're taking the mick out of Wayne for gut hooking, foul hooking, and then I lose it. It wasn't going to be big, but it's still, what, fifth lost fish today. And when your third biggest is £3.1, can't be affording to lose any fish.
So we're still bread fishing. It's pretty late now. Matt's just playing a fish. He's just lost one. It's spat the hook. So good one, Matt.
Nope. Did you see how quickly I reeled it in? It could even be smaller than 3-1. I'm not even joking. It could actually be smaller than 3-1.
So Matthew's keeping the small fish entertained tonight. Dicky Point usually chucks up a couple of doubles we found.
I mean, I've got to weigh it because
just in case.
Because it's £3.2.
Yeah. Well,
Tenner than life. Yeah, normally I've got a big old chunk of bread, fold it in half, wrap it up, etc. And what I've been finding is they've been a little bit finicky. Normally they just and take it all, but now they're like pecking at it, taking little bits. So with the big loaf or big slice, is that they're taking bits off, and then your hook comes off, and then they end up dislodging it, and you're not really then fishing. So I've gotten smaller ones the last couple of times. I had a bit more interest where they can't really peck at it. They got to take it all, or they leave it. But at least when they take it all, there's a better chance. And that was an epically bad cast, but went exactly where I wanted it to. Yep. See? Just where I wanted it to. Oh, he's not in. I thought he was in. It's another one. Right, so that last one, a whopping £2.11. So it's not even registered. I mean, I know it wasn't big, it's the fact that I just reeled it in. This is normally the time where we see the big ones start appearing, and it's not happened yet. I'm hoping they remain in our area. This is where we've had them before. Or Wayne's had them, I haven't. But yeah, and nothing going on at the bottom. Nothing.
So there we are. The biggest fish of the day, my second. Weighing in at £7.7. What a little beauty. We're going to get this one back straight away. And that's why you need an unhooking that. We're going to get him back straight away. We'll go for an even bigger one. So after catching that 7-pounder, it's put me nicely in the lead. It's nowhere near what I need. I need 3 doubles to get my £40 bag. But it has put me in the lead between Matthew and I. And now Matthew is setting up, or rechanging his from bottom back to surface fishing. So whilst he's doing that, I can quickly get another bread out there, see if we can land another fish. So I'll be 2 rods up, and hopefully soon be 2 fish up. But I'm going for a big slab of bread. The light is dropping now, so this is when I expect the big boys to come out and start feeding. That's the plan anyway. Let's get it out there. I don't want to go out too far. Fish on, people, fish on. I don't think it's anything special. Matt's gone out into Dicky Point. Came up in the water. Come on, mate. You are ours, me son. We got him. There we go. Biggest of the day, coming in at £7.14 ounces. So lovely little fish. They're going in the right direction, but we want that double. Let's get him back, Matt. It's raining, cloud cover, perfect time, good signs. Let's hope that one of us can at least crack a double. Let's hope it's me. I do not want to lose to Matachewie. It's a team effort, isn't it, Matt? Absolutely not. What's the verdict there, Matachewie?
6.14.
6.14.
6.14, so still need a way to catch you. I'll get him out.
Well, I've had a 7.14 and a £4.15, and you've had a 5.5 and a what? Sorry, 7.
7.14.
7.14. He's back in the game.
6.14.
6.14. 6.14. Yes. So Matthew's back in the game.
Lovely common, long, no belly on it, but quite a streamlined one. Yeah, 7.14. 6.14. 6.14.
Yep. Stop adding that extra
Yeah,
pound.
I need it, mate. I need it. But let's get this one back and let's get another one. So I've just repositioned the bottom rod, which has got the hair rig and the tag on that boilie, and it's got a bit further out, a bit more into the centre of the lake, just in case there's a big old bruiser cruising around. Whilst I bait up a little bit more bread. I do feel that there's a big one due. It just feels very carpy, like a big boy's about to make an appearance. Let's hope so, eh? Fish on. Could be a bigger, could be better. It's just started raining. He hasn't run. Oh, Matt's in as well. He hasn't run, he's just stayed deep. How's yours feel, Matt? He's bigger than £2.11. It's starting to get darker. Right, he's trying to do this myself. It's not the easiest. 7.7. My biggest of the day. Yeah. Hope you can see it properly. But yeah, we're getting back, and I've got to go help Wayne net his up.
He could go double. He could go 9.15,
I can't be that precise. I'll give it a go.
but maybe 10.12, something like that.
9:15, 10:12.
Oh yeah, I know. It's just I'm gonna go 9.15.
I think you're very close. He's just below the 10.
Just below the 10. 9.
So yeah, 9. I would say 9:15 because it is just below. I mean, it could be 9:14, but I'll give you the 1 or 2 ounces.
Oh.
Lovely.
One of our first double. It was a lot of hard work to try and get a fish this size, but let's hope that this is the smallest one now for the rest of the evening. Let's hope we get some more clonkers. Beautiful fish, thank you, mate. We'll get him returned safely, and we'll add the 9.15 to my tally. Oh, I'm in. I literally just pressed record on the camera. Oh, I spat the hook. I don't know what you guys can see because it is very dark, but there is a lot of fish around me feeding right now. I've just had that £9.15. I'm going for another one. I'm hoping for another double. I've got loads feeding. This could be the good bit now, where all that time, all that effort that we put in earlier in the day, we could be rewarded. So what I want to do is act quickly but carefully, because 1, you can make mistakes, and 2, obviously with the being blind, you can actually have an accident with a hook and finger or something. If you take your time, but just be careful with what you're doing. You're fishing again in no time. And I reckon there's some big ones feeding now. Get a big carp coming. Big carp.
So, just after my 7-7, thinking I'm kind of back in the game, just behind Wayne, closing the gap. He lands at 9:15. Yeah, just as I thought I was in it with 7-7. Wayne catches 9:15. I find myself a little bit behind now. Need a very, very good one, or a couple decent sized ones. Again, nothing on the bottom. I've thrown out ground bait and you see lots of action when I throw out the ground bait. Lots of swelling, lots of movement, lots of bubbling up. And yet, it doesn't matter. I've tried 4 different flavoured pop-ups and boilies and whatnot, and none of them have taken. At the beginning, obviously I had a few hits and never got hooked. But since then, nothing. So it is weirdly, even now it's starting to get dark. Right on the surface, all the way. So, just a little update, wasn't it?
Yeah, Matt, tell him what happened.
Well, we're in the bivvy. There's no point surface fishing. I can't see the bread or anything. Obviously, Wayne can't. Don't know when you've got bread left, so we've both just gone good old fashioned on the bottom. I've just cast out, put out loads of my ground bait, got back in. We're having a nice Scotch egg, ain't we?
Mm-hmm.
Just chilling out, thinking, we're just waiting, and it went.
Absolute screamer.
It's raining outside, didn't even put my coat on, just bolted out, and picked it up, and I tightened the drag up, and he was still going. It would have easily been my first double, like not even a low double, it would have been high.
Yeah.
And spat the hook.
Just spat the hook.
Heartbroken.
I mean, we did learn. You just had another line bite. We did learn that we can fit a whole Scotch egg in our mouth in one.
Go! Yeah. So now I'm wet.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed, and I didn't even enjoy my Scotch egg.
No, I enjoyed mine. But no, that's harsh. That is harsh, Matt. But that could be a sign of things to come. But that will be the one that haunts us tonight. If we don't crack a double tonight, that's going to be the one that haunts us, isn't it?
Mate, if I don't get one that's at least 14, 15, I want it. It was the fact that I tightened it up, my drag up even at the end, and like when I was pulling it, I was like, oh, that's quite stiff, and it was just still just going zzz.
Yeah.
So
to be fair, I think you had to though, because otherwise it could have got that. I mean, by the time you got there, it was screaming.
yeah,
Could be down around those, down around the island, around the reeds.
yeah, it could have been a
Game
mess.
over. Anyway, so. But I've just changed over to a hair rig with a 20mm boilie. I'm going to stick a PVA bag, mesh bag of crushed up krill, because that's the flavour of the boilie. Krill, I'm going to chuck that one out and see if I can get a screamer as well. But, mate, I feel for you for that. I really do.
But, although I'm gutted, it's giving me confidence.
Oh, yeah.
Weirdly, because now I'm like, yes, we can do it. Anyway, hopefully next time you see me, I'll be holding a big un. No, right rod. Yeah.
Yeah, fish.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
finally.
So finally, I don't know what time it is, I think it's about 11 o'clock, half 11. A 20mm boilie has finally picked up a fish. He's very quiet over on this end, but finally picked something up.
Right, bring him a bit closer. There he is. Oh.
Got him?
Yeah, just that's the belly.
There we go. There we are, people. The first fish of the evening, weighing in at £8.1, and it's a beautiful common, taking on a 20mm boilie. So I'm happy with that, because I didn't want to be pestered by the small fish. I know a lot of carp anglers look at this and go, that is a small fish, but it's not like a 3, 4, 5 pounder. So hopefully he's going to be the smallest one of the evening. Let's get him slip back.
I've got a mouse in my net.
Alright.
I've got a mouse in my net.
What's that?
I don't think he's stuck.
Well, here we are in the bivvy. Matthew's over there somewhere. I don't even know where we're going to pick him up. Possibly. But let's do a little flip. You can see me. There I am. Yes, there I am. So, little update is we have decided to go to bed, to go to sleep. The rods are still out there. They're on the alarms. Matthew was down to his boxers, no socks on, and his alarm went off, screamed for like literally 5 seconds, and then nothing, which is typical because Matt couldn't do anything whilst no socks or anything. So yeah, we're just going to try and get some sleep now. It's 4 minutes to 1 o'clock in the morning. It's been very slow tonight, very, very slow. Not what we were expecting, but hopefully at some point we might get another fish, fingers crossed. But for now, good night folks.
I didn't want to sleep anyway.
At the end of day one, Matachewie is losing. That's right, to me, the blind angler. The leaderboard reads like this: £19 for Matthew, £25 for me. Matachewie, you are going to need something special here. At least 1, possibly 2 double-figured fish to catch me. I mean, don't feel bad, you're losing to the better angler. But there's still a long way to go, and I'm not feeling confident. I'm feeling super confident. So I'm going to get myself to bed, put my head down, get a good night's sleep, maybe have a little bit of a lay-in, have some breakfast, and then start fishing again about mid-morning. Night all.
That's right, princess. Keep sleeping. Lord knows you need all the beauty sleep in the world. You know what they say, the early bird catches the worm? Well, the early worm catches the carp.
Well, 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes to be fair, but a few minutes after that last vlog, Matthew's rod went. Am I even in shot? I don't even know where I am. What's going on? Maybe. Yes, 5 minutes after that last vlog, Matthew's rod screamed off again. but nothing again. It's a bit of a shame. I don't know what's going on there. My rods, to be fair, I've had one bite on one and one fish on the other, and that was it. So it's been very quiet. I think fishing with the 20 mils boilies hasn't really made any difference whether I was fishing with 20 mil or 15, to be fair, because there's just been no activity down there. So still early days, I guess. It's not even 1 o'clock in the morning yet, so we've still got a long way to go through the night. So touch wood, something to happen, but we'll have to wait and see. Matthew has got his fish. He's got a fish on. We're trying to get out the bivvy. We're going to take the bivvy lights. I can't find. It's a fish. We'll try and find Matthew here somewhere. There's a fish, Matt. Don't worry about it. Do you need a hand, mate?
Yeah, can you pass me one?
Yeah.
Just if I can't.
Oh, you got it.
Put the light on the floor. Oh, that's me.
That's right. Right, so where's your net?
To your right.
Yeah.
Roll up. Come on.
He's in? Well done. Let's get him unhooked and have a look. Well done, Matthew.
No, you're not beating the 5-5.
It's not beating the 5-5. And that was on a strawberry 15 mil boilie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see.
Have you got your head torch on, Matt?
No.
Okay.
Lovely little mirror. But not what I expect from the nighttime fish, not gonna lie.
No.
But we'll get him back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is 4 minutes to 5 in the morning. And Matthew is into a fish.
That's what you're walking up in the morning.
Sounds like a dinosaur.
No, this.
But you get woken up for
This, I don't know if you're gonna see this. What? Maybe £3.
maybe £3.
Maybe £3.
5. Yeah, I think I'm getting it.
Yeah. So thanks for the wake up call, mate. Right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't have the best night's sleep. Inundated with lots of the alarm going off once or twice. Nowhere near as many hookups as I would have liked. So always had to be alert. And Wayne snoring. But the sun is starting to break. It's just gone 5:30 in the morning. It's beautiful. I've just had another fish, but didn't beat any of my bag for the competition. So yeah, I've got 2 out on the bottom. Still, obviously 2 out on the bottom, obviously. And yeah, let's just see how we get on. I've got to go help Wayne.
Oh, is this going to be Matthew's first double?
No.
No?
No. He's very weird. At 1 minute he's going like a steam train, and then the next he's quite easy. Lots of head nods as well, and it's fast movements. Normally the big ones are a bit slower, aren't they? A bit more brute power, where this is like standing out a little bit. So I can't remember my third of the bag now.
I'm going to say it's a double.
I don't.
What's your PB, Matthew? Is it 8.8?
8.5.
8.5?
Oh mate, no, he's just a fighter, he can stop filming.
Right.
That was quick. What one was that?
This is Tiger.
No. Seems like all the small ones are coming out to play.
Yeah.
This trip. Oh, you lost it.
Yeah.
Fish on.
No,
Look at all the disturbance in the water of all those fish feeding. It's not rain.
This is the smallest fish of the day.
Is it a fish, is it? Oh yeah. Yeah, there he is.
Well, Matthew's had a fish this morning. I've had a fish this morning. And now it is raining, so I'm sat on the bed in the bivvy. I've had 2 tangos, I've had 2 snap-offs. It's not been a great start to the morning, but I'm hoping that if this rain stops, we can get it out and fish it a bit harder and catch a few more fish. Where the doubles are, where the big ones are, I don't know. We've fished quite hard and not much reward at the moment, but those are the challenges of fishing, and we will carry on. Well, good morning. It's 9:30 and I've just woke up, to be fair. I went back to bed. Nothing was happening. I didn't see the point in staying out just for the sake of staying up, to be fair. So I've caught up on my sleep. I may not look it, but I feel a lot more refreshed. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring in the 2 bottom feeding rods, the 2 hair rigs, because I feel nothing's really happening, and if I'm going to surface fish, then get there with the 2 lines in, and it'll just ease the angling pressure on the swim. So what I'm going to do now is get out there, wind them in, get a nice little. I'm going to go for a size 12 hook, barbless, so everything here is barbless, and start fishing with some bread, and see if we can cut out a big one.
Holy moly, do I look rough this morning. Just had to drop Wayne to the toilet. So we've got a walkie-talkie when he needs me to go collect him, which is always fun. But I'm a bit concerned now that we've got 4 rods out and I'm here by myself. I just know what's the chances of a double, triple hook up. Like, help! Right, so I thought I'd be clever because obviously we've seen my ground bait that it's curry flavoured, savoury, and obviously I had chickpeas, sweet corn, hemp seed, etc. in. And I've got some savoury boilies, most of them are sweet, and I was finding when I was throwing the ground bait out you could see activity, whether it's a nuisance fish, whether it's carp, whatever. You've seen a lot of activity, and I thought, are they getting a taste of curry, having that flavour, wanting that, and then not wanting my boilie regardless if it's savoury or sweet that's on top, because it doesn't match the ground bait. So I thought, oh, I'll use chickpeas as the bait, thinking they're going to hoover all up the chickpeas as the ground bait, they'll hoover up mine. And didn't take into consideration bream. So I've just caught my first ever bream, maybe 2 pounds, maybe, and I've had 6-inch roaches that I thought better. They are a waste of time, aren't they? So we didn't film it, there was no point, but I've learnt a lesson, valuable lesson. Chickpea, no for bait at all, no. So I've changed it up, I've gone for a banana and pineapple boilie, which smells fantastic. I want to eat it. I did have some manky old bananas in my bag that got bruised up, so I've just mushed them up and thrown them out a little bit, so hopefully banana, it'll be the thing, because curry isn't the thing. Right, I've just gone a bit stalking. Activity was dead in our area. I came up here, other end of the lake, just scattered a little bit of bread just to see if there's anything, and I was like, there's a big one in there. I've just landed this absolute beauty. Came in at about 12.5, maybe just slightly over, but I'll give myself 12.8 for it. Probably with analog ones, you can't get exact, can you? But Wayne's going to try coming over to get a photo with me holding him, but what a beauty. A hell of a fight it was. Just over 12 pound and a half, just over 12.5 pound, and he is a beauty, my PB, and puts me right back in the game, Wayne.
Well
Right
done.
back in the game. Well, I think I'm leading now actually. But yes, he's a beauty. I'm gonna get her or him back. Come on.
Well done, Matthew. Well done on your first double, mates.
But Matt's just gone back to get a bit of extra tackle. He could still fish and make me go. But being blind, I'll be quite slow. So sometimes it works in your favour. Stops Matt from making further ahead, you see. Always thinking. And here he is now. That was quick. It just lobs it at me. So we've just been joined by my brother Stefan. And what a legend. He's brought us some breakfast wraps. Give us a good bit of energy for what we now need moving into the next stage of the 24-hour mission.
Stefano's just caught his first fish and he's... Wayne, what are you doing? Stefan's just caught his first fish. Lovely little mirror. What was it? About £7, wasn't it?
Yeah, so just
6.5.
So I want to get just underneath the trees over there. That's where I believe the fish are.
Well, he got it under the tree. The line's in the tree.
Is it on the ground?
Now Wayne's leading, he's decided to come join me. And you watch him catch a 15, 16 pounder. I just know it's going to happen. Right? We reeled in, obviously, our bottom ones. We've left them in one swing with the busy and that. And we'll come up for a little bit of stalking. Give this a couple of hours, see if we can eke out a few more big ones. And then go from there.
So, my first fish since early this morning. He's only about, I don't know, 4.5, 5 pound. Happy to catch this one. Just wish he was bigger because Matthew is still about 6-7 ounces in front of me. This one's not going to win me the match. So we're going to get him slipped back and go for a bigger one hopefully. It's been a hard old day.
Alright.
Are you filming?
Yeah, like 2 hours to go. Wayne's just hooked in. He's like, oh, it's tiny. Oh, it may not be a double.
Is this the one to beat Matthew?
But I think this is going to take the lead, and the way the fishing's gone today, I don't see me, if it does take the lead, I don't see me getting bigger. I called it about an hour ago, didn't I? Next big fish wins.
You did.
Although, it looks like he's not lip hooked, but we'll see. It might just be where the line is.
You got the net?
Yeah, I got the net.
Ready?
Bring him in, but yeah, if you... Right, he's in the net. Right, can you roll him over for me, Wayne?
Yeah.
Because no, I think he is. Just roll him over, just double check, but I think he is in there.
Yeah, there it is there.
It's hooked in the fin.
That was in his mouth.
No, it's not. It's right there.
Oh, you're joking.
No way, Wayne. I mean, I'm going to weigh it. As you just seen, it weighed in at, what was it, about 7.15. So I'm not sure that would put you in the lead anyway. I think I would have had like a 3 or 4 ounce.
Yeah.
But it would have closed the gap and it would have been tight. Or you might have taken the lead. I can't remember the exact scores at the moment.
What it could have been,
But
what it should have been.
Hooked in the fin. Can't catch them fairly, can he?
No, I was just showing off the way the different ways of catching them. Like,
Oh, that's what it is. Right, just a quick update. I just hooked up. Because I hooked up, Wayne wasn't paying attention to his cast, left the bail arm off, loads of line went off. He somehow hooked up. Huge tangle ensued, right mess. I landed mine, Wayne snapped off. Wayne seems to think his was massive, but it wasn't. Mine was £6, 10-ish, didn't make a difference, was too short. And we now have about 6 minutes left for Wayne to catch. I think, what did we say, something like an £8.7 or something to win it. But at the moment he's caught like a £500 tree. So go on, get. And he's just had to tie up because obviously he lost.
It's all your fault, Matthew.
How is this my fault?
All that. Oh, you're gonna do it. You always catch it on the last fish. Sorry about the freak of water.
Ooh, and now he's got a rehook. Time's ticking, Wayne. We've agreed this last cast. He hasn't tangled in a tree.
Was that the big one?
That wasn't the big one though. And I've dropped down close. There's a risk you're getting a little one, but there was a big one there.
Tactical
gain by Wayne.
That's fine. I'll have one more cast because I haven't had my last cast yet. Time should be up for this swim to go pack and pack. Jen, I'm sorry, I'm telling him right now, but he's like, no, because he wants to win, and there is a big one here. But I still think he's going to do it. I think he's going to do it because I've just seen a massive one down here.
Well, that is the end of Chasing the Carp, the first episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do like and subscribe. We will be back. This is only the beginning, isn't that right, Matthew?
It is.
Matthew has some exciting news. Who won?
I won.
Well done. And he caught his first double, so well done to Matthew for that.
Thank you.
Enjoy it?
It was a good fight, mate.
Was, wasn't it?
The only thing I don't like is the £6 one that I thought was a monster.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't like that either because it cost me a fish, I reckon.
No,
I had to pull in to
Oh,
net this
yeah.
a monster that just carried on coming and coming and going and going. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, so basically because Matthew won and Chasing the Carp, this is the first episode. Next time when we're out and about, we could be here, we could be somewhere else, but Matthew is going to pick the destination, and when we get there he's going to pick the swims that we're going to fish. He's going to get first dibs as well, so that is your
Okay.
that is on you. And just like to say, congratulations mate on your first ever double, mate.
Thanks,
That's
man.
cracking.
Thanks, mate.
But until next time, thank you very much for joining us. Please do like and subscribe and follow us on our carpy journey. And from me, the blind angler, and Matachewie, ciao for now.
Ciao.
And there we have it, boys and girls. Cockiness will get you nowhere in life. Work hard, get up early, get out there and get it done. Catch that one fish, that one 12-pound fish that changed the whole story, that left Matachewie winning 26-10 to 25-13. I choose next location, I choose next swim. Wayne, bring your own game, boy, because I'm kicking your butt again.